Hi guys, welcome back to my channel once again. In this video I'm going to be showing you uh how to use how to import your robot on Derive and your MT4, your MT5 and your MT4. All right, so let me cancel these trades. I'm not supposed to be taking a trade right now. All right, so basically if you're trading with your MT4, that means you want to be trading the crash, boom, and the volatility indices. All right. But if you are trading with MT4, that is, you want to be trading the forex market. Or maybe you want to trade gold, or you want to trade GBP, USD, and other forex pairs. So you should know the difference between these two. All right. So let's get started with the MT5 first. MT5. All right, so I believe you have set up all these things like this, and what is left for you to do is to import the robot. As you can see on my navigator, you can see most of these robots there. So the first thing you need to know is that you have to know the bot you are trying to import, the function of that bot, what the bot does. You can't just import a bot that is meant for something and you import it for something else entirely. It's not going to work for that market. All right, it is not going to work for that particular market. So for example, let's look at this 2022 cash boy super. Okay, it may not work. Let me try something else. Okay, let's try this spike catcher. All right, let's try this spike catcher. Now spike catcher is strictly for boom and crash. It's only boom and crash market that spikes. Let's look at the past trades. Let's look at our past trade. You can see this is boom 1000 and it spiked. All right, so a spike catcher is strictly for boom 1000. Let's look at crash 500. Our crash 500 crashed. It's always going down except the trend that goes up. All right, it will always crash down. So this robot is strictly going to work for boom 500 or crash 500, or boom 1000 and crash 1000. All right, if you are trying to trade the volatility 75 index with the spike catcher, it's not going to work. So you have to know or ask for the bot you are using, so that you won't be using the wrong bot for a wrong trade, or else you'll be losing a lot of money. All right, so let's look at the one I just import on boom 1000. Now I want you to know that you can open several windows. As you can see, I open several windows, and I can use different bots on different windows. All right, now as you can see, this is volatility 75. I can import a volatility 75 bot on it. How do you import? From your navigator here, where you have the bot, you just drag the bot to the screen. As you can see, you allow modification of signal, and you also allow algo trading. All right, now before you click OK, there are some robots that you will be required to load some settings. You see there are some files they call .set. You see .set at the end. .set. Okay, I'll be giving you some of those bots. So what you just need to do is that before you click OK here, make sure you are under input and you click load. Now when you click load, you locate that file. If it is under your download folder, you can put it there. But you can see this one here, .set. I can double click on it and click open, and it's going to be there before I click OK. All right, so you have to know. And lastly is that when you are loading a bot, make sure you know the time frame you are supposed to be on. Some of them require your charts to be on the 15 minutes time frame or the 1 minute time frame. You can see where my mouse is. You can switch the time frame from 1 minute to 5 minutes to 15 minutes. All right, so that is it. And if you want to know that your bot is on a particular page, you can see it at the top right corner of each of the charts. You can see Mr. PFX volatility 75 horsepower. If I go to my crash 500, you see a different. You can see there's no bot on my volatility. Sorry, on my crash 500. So on my boom 1000 also, you can see Ali Spike Catcher is there. Ali Spike Catcher is there. Now, you wonder why this bot is not taking any trade right now. It's because I have not enabled my algo trading. I've not enabled this algo. So once I click on this algo trading, the bot starts taking trades. The bot starts taking trades. I'll just leave it for it to take the trade, or you follow the rules that has been given to you by me, or whoever is giving you the robot to trade. All right. So this particular bot is actually used to catch spikes. It's used to catch spikes, and it has to be very careful. You can see it's not just taking the trades anyhow. It's waiting, it's doing some calculations on the background, and when it's time for it to take any trade, it's going to take the trade. All right. So that is that on our MT5. That's that on our MT5. All right. I want to open something. Okay. Okay. And yeah, lastly is that if I cancel this window, the bot ceases to trade. So it's either your internet is on or you use what they call a VPS. Use what they call a VPS. In my past videos, I explained what a VPS is. For those that don't understand what a VPS is, a VPS is actually a virtual computer that has constant internet on it. It has constant internet on it, and you don't need to be online before it does whatever you want it to do. So you leaving a trade down on your laptop, you may be constrained by maybe power supply. Maybe you may not have enough battery on your laptop, or your internet connection. Maybe you have low uh um, um data balance on your sim. uh these things may not allow you to trade, but with the help of VPS, you can log in, your you know your uh your forex, your MT5, your MT4, and leave the trade there. You can go offline, it will continue to trade. You can even switch off your computer to continue to trade as long as your VPS expires. So the VPS I use is, you can go to a site called Forex VPS. You can go to a site called Forex VPS. So go to forexvps.com and you would see. Okay, my keyboard is currently disabled. I would have to use my on-screen keyboard. Okay, you can see forexvps.net, rather forexvps.net. So you can select a plan. Just click on Forex VPS plan. You scroll down. Okay, you can see the lowest is around $35 US dollars. So you can select this, or most people select this. So monthly, this is what you're going to be paying for that, and you don't need to open your laptop, or you don't have to on your Ethernet connection. Just set everything up in the VPS and don't cancel the page. So those of you that really want to know how to use this VPS, maybe in my next video I'm going to talk about it. All right, so that's it. Now let's talk about our MT4. As I said earlier, your MT4 is going to be strictly for your forex trading, or your gold and other ones, apart from the boom, crash, and volatility index. All right. Now to download the software for the MT4, if you go to the MT4 official website, you will see that it will continue to download MT5. Now what you have to do is to first register with a broker. I recommend you registering a broker that has zero spread. All right, zero spread. Let's search for a broker with zero spread. Okay, you can see zero spread brokers, as you can see. So you can see we have 7 best zero spread. Let's check. I currently use IC market for personal reasons. This is not a financial advice, it's just my own personal reasons. So you can see we have tick mail, we have FP market, we have CMC market, we have IC market, the one I currently use. HYCM, interactive broker of IG. You can choose any of them. You can also read about them. You can see the minimum deposit is 100 US dollar. Okay, trust score is 82. Look at this one. You can see IC market, the minimum is $200. Trust score is 86, and they have up to 3,583 markets you can trade. One of the largest. All right, so it's actually very good to register with a zero broker. The reason is because of most of these robots that we trade with, they actually scalp, and it requires you to have a very low spread to achieve the optimal result. All right, so register with a zero spread broker. You can also check for other zero spread brokers. Some of you already have some of them before. Just continue using them so far you know it is a zero spread broker. Hot Forex also do that, but I don't like Hot Forex for personal reasons. There are many of them. Please verify the broker you are using before you don't just go randomly and choose broker. Some of them are actually scam. All right, so once you have chosen the broker you want to use, go to their official website. Please don't go to a fake website. Don't just search for a website randomly. Go to their official website. In my case, icmarket.com is the official website of the IC market I use. All right, so the next thing I want to do is to create an account. So you can just go to clients login. You see where you're expected to create an account. You can see not yet a client. Open a demo account or open a real account. So in my case, I'm just going to log in. So you can also create an account on your own end. Now, after logging in and creating my account, completing my KYC verifications, you may not complete your KYC verification if you want to use your demo account for now. All right, what you want to do next is to download their platform. All right, download the platform where you are going to be using to trade. How do you download the platform? It's very simple. What you need to do is, okay, I'm coming. Downloads, yeah, just come up to this downloads option. You can see MT4, download MT4. Just click on download MT4. When you download it, it's going to bring up this software that you can see on my page. This one I'm about to open. It's going to bring it up. Make sure you are downloading the MT4 for your PC. As you can see, it's going to look somewhat like this. Yeah, it will look like this. Sorry, my screen looks a bit different from the one you have right now because I have used some things. I'm currently running a trade on a robot. As you can see, I'm running this trade on this robot, but just ignore that. Your page might look like, let me show you. Yeah, this is how your page is going to look like, and you won't have all these robots that I have. You won't have them. You won't have all these robots. What you just need to do is to import the robot according to the way it has been explained in the previous videos, how to import it by just coming to file, open data folder, import it, then you come here to refresh the page, then you see the robot here. So select the market you want to use. For some robots strictly work for GBP USD pair. You can see some work for GBP USD pair, some work for Euro USD pair, some work for strictly gold. If I say gold symbol, under the symbol, gold symbol is what? Shao USD, XAU USD, XAU USD. So you can just continue scrolling down. If you don't see all these options, right click on any part of the page and click show all. show all. It's going to show all the symbols that exist there. All right. Some robots work for strictly US tech. Um there's a particular pair like that, US tech. So make sure you are selecting um the right symbol. Make sure you're selecting the right symbol. All right, so that's it. I'm going to go back to my shell USD. All right, so how do you import the robots? How do you import the robot? Let me use Euro USD as an example. Okay, Euro USD market. Let's assume I'm under my expert advisor. Let's assume I want to use let me select let me see, EA profits. Okay, let's use EA rebate scalping buy and sell Euro USD. You know that this one is strictly going to be for Euro USD pair. All right, let's see. Come on, allow DLL ports. Please take note of these things. Allow DLL port and allow modification of signal. All right, and also allow live trading. Then you click open. As you can see, if you want to see the chart clearly, it looks somehow like this. You can zoom in. You can see. Then you switch to what candlesticks. You can see it was here before. Then I switched to candlesticks. You can also click this to shift it to the left so that you can see it clearly. All right. So that's it. So the bot will start taking trades. The bot can start taking trades. All right. So that is how this actually works. Okay. So basically we have import this robot, and we can also switch time frame to 15 minutes time frame. It's still going to be on that trade. You can switch to 5 minutes time frame, still be on that trade. So make sure you are on the right time frame. If you are told that the robot should be on a particular time frame, stick to that time frame. All right, so that is how to import this robot. Now lastly is that if you want to test a robot, let's see, for example, this one I just import, this EA rebate scalping buy sell Euro USD. I want to back test it. I want to see how it has performed in the past, because you can't just use these bots. Sometimes it might fail. It might fail when you are trying to test it, and when you are trading with your demo account or your real account, or sometimes it might pass the test. How do you know? It's simply by backtesting it. Backtesting means you're trying to trade with the past results, and it's going to be showing a very fast result. Okay, let me show you an example. If you want to backtest both on your MT4 and your MT5, you simply come to this view at the top, click on strategy tester. Now under this strategy tester, you see you can switch from special advisor to expert advisor to indicator. We'll just leave it on expert advisor since it's the robot you are testing. Now under this, on this drop down option, you select the bot you want to backtest. Select the bot you want to backtest. In my case, I'm going to be selecting EA. Okay, coming. Yeah, this is it. EA rebate scalping buy sell Euro USD. So double click on it. Then I'll select the symbol I want to trade. The symbol I want to trade is what? Euro USD, because the bot is strictly for Euro USD market pair. It's strictly for Euro USD market pair. So let's look for Euro USD. Yeah, I've selected that. Okay, so I'm going to select the time frame at the right too. Let me leave it at 15 minutes. Then model, every tick. Now you can now choose the date you want to backtest it from. Okay, you want to test it between a certain date to a certain date. All right, so you know Euro USD only open during weekdays, so you have to confirm that the date you select is also a weekday. Let's start from Monday 11th of April till, let's say, Friday 29th of April. Then visual mode, you can turn on this visual mode to see how the trades is taking, and this one you see here is actually going to regulate the speed. If you want to watch it very slowly, you drag it to the left. If you want to watch it very fast, you drag it to the right. Right? So now we can click. Yes, before that, you can click on expert property. This expert property, you can adjust some things like, let's assume we are using $100 accounts to trade, or let's assume we are using, you can see it's currently on $10,000. You can adjust it to what, to $100, so that you will know how this works on your real account. All right, so let's change it to $100. Yeah, you can also change the currency pair, the currency that it's going to be trading, position long and short, that is, you'll be buying and selling. Let's check optimization. Okay, you don't need this, you just click OK. Now under symbol properties too, you can change some things there, like the spread. What do you want the spread to be? The DG. Okay, some of these things you may not understand them if you are not into this market. All right, let's close it and click start. Now when you click start, it's going to open a fresh window. You can see raw USD visual. You can change the candlesticks if you don't like this. Change it to candlesticks. Change it to candlesticks. Then you can zoom in. Zoom in. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, it is trading from that particular date. We started on a Monday. As you can see, 11th was Monday and 8th was Friday. So that is why you see this candle at this place here. The market closed during the weekend and it opened there. Now, one thing about this backtesting is that some robots will fake a date for you. So you have to confirm that the date you are starting, is it actually the same date that the market is starting here. You can see the market is currently on 11/04/2022, and I'm backtesting from 11/04. But some robots, some scammers create robots that when you backtest, it's going to show you a very perfect result, but in reality, they are the one that put some codes there that will make it look perfect. So how do you know? One of the ways you know is when you choose a backtest date, it's going to choose a different backtest date. So you have to be very careful out there. Now you can see the robot is trading the past, but we can increase the speed if we don't like what we are seeing. You can see it to be a little bit faster. You can see when I drag it to the extreme right, it was faster. In case we don't want to watch it, we just want to see the end results. Okay, you can see it is trading, buying, selling, hitting stop loss and take profits. So we're going to see the result of this particular robot. I'm not saying you should use this particular robot, I'm just using this for the sake of this video. Let's watch it to the end. If you can't wait, maybe you're backtesting for a very long period, you can just click skip to and select the date you want to skip to. You can see the date. If I click skip to this now, it's going to choose a different date from what I want it to backtest it to. All right, so I can change the date to April 29 and click skip to. If I click it, it's going to just straight to the end. Okay, now what do we do next? We just click on results. Now when you click on results, you see all the trades it took. You may not be able to scroll past through everything. You may not be able to scroll past everything. Now the next one is graph. Now this graph is going to show you how your balance increased. This blue line you see is how your balance increased with time. You can see at the beginning it was what, $100. It was increasing. At some point it rose above $183. As you can see, this is the line 183. But due to the data I backtest it to, it had to fall down to a particular number just slightly above $5. How would we know? We'll click on reports. Now you can see report is showing us all what happened. Our initial deposit was $100 and our total net profit was what, -86. That is, we're at loss. You can also see other information like the total trades it took within that span. It took 60 trades, and out of the 60 trades, it's lost um it lost some amount of trades. You can see all the information is there. You can just watch, just read all these things and you understand it. They are very simple English. So that is it. Maybe if I backtest it further to maybe let's say today, maybe I may get a different result. Or maybe I might even blow my account. Let's try it. Let's try it again. Click on start. Let's put this in candlesticks. Zoom in and shift it to the left. Let's wait for it. You can see it's starting collecting M1. What it means by collecting M1 is it's gathering the data, all the past candles, it's gathering everything together and trying to test it. So you can test for other robots that I give you, and any result you see, if you are confused, you can just let me know. So let's skip to the end. Let's wait. Okay. Let's wait for it. You can also backtest twice. Backtest twice. When you backtest twice and you see two different results entirely, you should know that the robot has problem. Maybe it's a scam. All right. I think it's giving us the same results. Same results. As you can see, it is almost the same thing that happened earlier. 100 minus 87.14. So the robot is not scam, but it may not be too efficient as you think. All right. It was increasing, as you can see from the graph. Our balance was increasing above $100. We're making little profit until boom, we lost. Yeah, robot loses normally. If you look at the results, you see it's losing from the beginning. You see it at some point. You can see you are making $1.93 profit. At some point you lost. At some point you're going to be losing. Look at minus 13 minus this because it's it's trying to recover losses and it will be increasing the you know. So guys, this is how it works. Right, so if you have any question, do want to ask me on the group and just take care and stay safe. Bye for now.